Like, I'm literally showing y'all the A through Z on what I do to run a multi-million-dollar business, guys. How do you recommend they find their voice?
So
What would you suggest they do to get started?
the very first step is to be laser clear on the kind of people you're trying to attract. So
And then on top of that, we're here in the podcast dropping $1 million worth of game on y'all, and y'all still asking the question as to how do I get started? Come on, man, stop playing with me. What's up? What's up? What's up, people? Welcome back. Y'all already know how this go, man. If you are a returning guest, welcome back, guys. If this is your first time joining the Rob Van Harris Show, welcome, man. Welcome. Here, guys, we talk about real estate, helping you to thrive, but not only in real estate, but helping you to thrive in life. So we do that, guys, by bringing on real people with real stories, right? That's out here yielding real results, guys. And my goal today, guys, is not just to help you to build up the bank account, because that's just going to be a domino effect, man, of all this other great stuff that we dish out here on this show, guys. But helping you guys to build up your overall self, guys. Helping you to build up mentally, physically, spiritually. You know what I mean? We talk about wholeness here, guys, on this show. So that's why every show I'm excited, because, man, all the great feedback I've been getting back. I'm getting back so much great feedback that people is just learning and growing from the show, guys. Man, I appreciate all the love. The social media, man, is blowing up, guys. Y'all look, man. This right here, guys, this is not just a Rob Van Harris show. I know it's called that, but this is our show, guys. You know what I mean? This is a village. This is a community, guys. And understand, man, that we're here just to give. So I need y'all to help me to help y'all. So as we start this thing and kick this thing off, I'm gonna need y'all to like, guys, like, comment. And if y'all on the YouTube channel, which y'all should be, subscribe. Okay? Like, comment, subscribe, guys. And look, if you're on YouTube, Facebook, we're streaming from a couple different places. IG, share the show, guys. We got a good one in stores for you today. I promise you that. We got a great show in stores for y'all, man. I'm excited. That's what I'm talking about. They in the building. My people in the building. I see y'all, man. I see you. Bernard, what's going on, brother? I see you. Corey, I see you. Rob, I see you. Let's go, man. Hey, guys, look, man, I don't like to waste too much time, because on this show, the hour, it goes by so fast. And it's like, soon as start getting good, it's like, we have to land the flight. So what I want to do is go ahead and bring to y'all my guest, man. My friend for the day today. Guys, if you someone is looking to build your business brand, this show is for you. If you someone is looking to build your personal brand, this episode is for you. If you someone that's just looking to build on your overall self, your brand, your personal brand, your business, all of that stuff, guys, and bring in revenue through your actual personal brand, that's what we're going to be talking about, guys, today. Personal and business branding. And today, man, I brought somebody that specializes in this department right here, guys. So check this out, guys. Without further ado, my guest today, guys, he's a serious entrepreneur and business strategist who began his entrepreneur journey at 14. Can y'all believe this? The man began his entrepreneurship, I say, at 14, guys. And since then, he's founded several ventures, guys. And check this out. He's currently the founder and CEO of Crown Media, a media company that helps real estate entrepreneurs to build their brands. And he also, guys, is growing his own personal real estate portfolio on his own. So we also do real estate. So, what better way to kick off a show where we're going to be not only talking about real estate, mindset, but we're going to talk about branding, guys, and how somebody like myself make money off of my brand. Somebody like the guest I'm about to bring on make money off his brand. Without further ado, guys, I would like to introduce to you my man, my friend, God Heritage. Come on, brother, to the
Yes,
stage. Welcome,
sir.
man. God's Heritage, man. How do you get such a powerful name, brother? Let's start with that.
Can
A
you hear
name of
me?
power, man. Talk to me a little bit about
Mm,
that, man.
mm. You know, one very funny thing is, all through my life, I used to think my name meant something else. But the other day, I asked my dad, "Dad, how did I get this name?" You would not believe what he told me.
What do you say?
When I was much more younger, I bought this student housing, so a multifamily property, and he named that property God's Heritage. That was before me. So that property made him so much money that he chose to name me after the property, God's Heritage.
Hey, he had to connect that name to something that was memorable, boy.
He had
He
to
said,
connect
look,
that name.
he told you the truth, though. He told you
Yeah.
the truth. That's deep. You probably thought
I
it was
told him,
something.
yeah, I told him that I ain't making all that money yet, but I'm gonna make it one day.
Hey man, that is hilarious, but that's still power in that though, man. Because I bet you that he said that thing made him a lot of money, man. He wanted that thing to stick with him, man. Hey Zach, yeah, man. First time hearing that, man. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, he's fired, man. And check this out. Like I said, Zach, today, man, we're gonna talk about branding. We're gonna talk about real estate and all that good stuff. We're gonna talk about how you can make money from your real estate brand or just from your personal brand and or business brand. With that being said, we're talking about branding, man. What made you want to embark on this journey of building not only your brand but other people's brand, my brother?
So that is a very good question, brother. And this story really boils down to where I first started.
Mm-hmm.
So couple months back when I started my entrepreneurial journey in real estate, I decided to start with wholesaling. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And more context, I was in college back then. So I started wholesaling first, and my goal was, of course, to make money. So I I found it very, very hard to keep pushing through after my very first deal. Why? Simply because I had no money for any form of marketing. People said try PPC, try bandit signs, try banners, try cold calling, and all
Mm.
these things. And I hired cold call. I did all these things, and I simply could not afford to do this for a long time. It really wasn't scalable for me because, once again, college kid did not have too much money. So what I then did was, I don't know why, but I resorted to posting about this on my Instagram. And I did my very first rehab as well while still doing more wholesales. And I simply made videos documenting the entire journey. And lo
Mm.
and behold, it blew up so much. It got like that series probably got like 40,000 views within the first week. And bro, that
Ooh.
was how I got my next five leads that led into my second property while still in college.
So recap. You basically started wholesaling and you documented the journey. And by you documenting that journey, people it just immediately just caught on. People immediately caught on to it and it caught rapid fire immediately. And
Yeah.
from that, you realized that, well, let me ask you that. What sparked your attention to make you say to yourself, like, wait a minute, not only can my real estate and wholesaling be a business, but branding now sparked the interest, and that also can be a business. What sparked your interest and what made you want to gravitate to not only want to just basically start going hard with more branding, but also wanting to start doing it for other professionals as well?
So I mean that's a really, really good one. And I accidentally came upon this. So when I made, and this is back to the story, when I made my first couple videos and I posted those and I get so much traction, the entire goal from there was to keep using that to get more leads. Okay.
Mm,
So
mhm.
I doubled down on making content, and like all my experience in media, because I also took pictures for the past 7 years. I would always take pictures in my church. I would always help them make content. All those things just started coming back to me.
Mm,
And I just doubled down on this and I said, why don't just do this for other people as well? Because at the exact same time as I was making content for myself, I would
mhm.
have a lot of people just come to me and say, Heritage, wait, how are you making content? Like put me on, like help me with this. So that resulted in a lot of pick my brain calls. Like Heritage, come, let me pick your brain on content. And I mean, I don't do those anymore, by the way. Simply done with those. Do not pick my brain. My brain is not a cornfield. You can just come pick. My brain is my brain, okay? But
Gosh.
um I did a lot of those and I did them for a while. So it got very clear to me due to demand that this is something I could charge for. So
Mm,
slowly but surely, I started helping people make more content, and I started doing this in a more documented way, like turning into a business. I opened a review page. I would help people for free and simply say, "Hey, give me a review if you really got value from this." From then, I kept going, kept going. I built a trust page, and I started building my content some more, and I started learning all these things to be able to insert into my brand, into my profile, to be able to build the most trust with the most people, and I just kept going from there.
so now you started a whole business around this thing, man. What do your clientele look like? Or is it real estate investors mainly? Is it content creators who was maybe already doing content but just couldn't get it to the point? You know, the rapid fire thing that we talked about that took off with you. Is it real estate agents? Tell me a little bit of what that looked like for you,
So
for the people you're working with.
yeah, so very good question. So I would say a majority of the people that I work with right now are capital raisers. Actually, they're investors that are raising capital for their own deals or for other deals. Because like capital raising is this one unique space where like people
Mm-hmm.
have to know you, like you, trust you to be able to give you their money to go do your deals or other people's deals.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm. What so for the audience, right, that may not know exactly what capital raises, exactly define that a little bit for them. What do they what is someone that's raising capital, help them understand what is that raising capital? What is capital raises? What are they looking for?
of course, of course. So I would explain this like I would explain to a 5-year-old. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say someone comes to you with this opportunity, or let's say you have this opportunity, and it just so happens to be this one beautiful house you can buy and make so much money from. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have the money to invest into buying the house. So it's like when you're trying to play a game but you don't have the money to play the game. So the house is there, very very good opportunity for you to make more money on, and you don't have the money to invest into being able to make that money. So what you simply then do is you go to other people, because of course there is your money and there's other people's money. There is more of theirs than is of yours. So you
Mm-hmm.
go to other people and simply ask them, hey, I had this opportunity that will bring me X amount of dollars. Would you mind coming to join this opportunity or give me money to invest in this opportunity? And either way, I will either give you equity, which is a part of the opportunity, or I give you cash flow, which is some proceeds from the opportunity.
Mm.
So that basically is capital raising.
So somebody that's basically no experience, right? Little or very little experience, but may have some money tucked away, can become a partner on a deal with an
Yes.
experienced investor.
Yes.
Amazing. Ama-
Emphasis on the experienced investor.
amazing, amazing. What? So let's talk about this, man. Let's talk about this a little bit more. Let's start digging a little bit because you and I both know that people, man, are the content. We live in a world of social. We live in a social media generation. I mean, you up underneath a rock if you don't have at least a few of the few of the main social media platforms out there, right? The Facebooks, the Instagrams, the IGs, the Twitters, the so forth, right?
Mhm.
TikToks, all the above. Like in your experience, man, because everybody's gonna want to know this. What do they do? That person that's right now looking to get they name out there, start building their brand, start building a business so they can start getting people to reach out to them the way you had people reaching out to you? What would you suggest they do to get started?
Mm, very good question, brother. So to be able to have people reach out to you with opportunities, it's really very easy when you look at it. So I will say the very first step is to be laser clear on the kind of people you're trying to attract.
Mm,
So some of the clients I work with, they are looking to attract W2 professionals. Some people are looking to attract newbie investors. Some people are looking to attract already established accredited investors. So there's a wide pool of people you could attract, you could speak to. The first thing I tell every single person I work with is know who you're talking to, because if you talk to everybody, you talk to nobody.
mhm,
So the very first step is identify who you're trying to talk to. Okay. Then next thing I'll do is I would go find other people that the people I'm trying to talk to also listen to. Does that make sense?
makes
So, for
sense.
example, let's say you're trying to talk to W2 professionals. I will look for other people that W2 professionals listen to. It could be a career coach, it
Hmm.
could be a finance coach. So, like all these people that the W2 earners listen to, I would make an aggregate of them, and I would simply go study the kind of content they make, and I would use the style to be able to mimic their content
Mm,
style.
mm,
So once you understand the style, the language, the tone, because I of course like how you talk to W2 earners is not the exact same way you talk to investors. They'll laugh you out the room.
yeah,
You get what I mean?
I get what you
So
mean.
I will study the style from there. And of
Mhm,
course, I would go study more about the style of other investors that are making content just like yourself. So,
mm,
other people in your niche making content, I will study what works and what doesn't work and find ways to implement that so you can make content with things that are guaranteed to work. So, the goal is to make content. Okay.
mm.
I've seen many people go wrong with just making content because, of course, some people say it doesn't care what it doesn't matter what the content is about. If you're driving, record it, make content. If you're walking your dog, make that as content. If you're watering your plants, make that as content. But what I say is like, if that's the case, then what does the content do for you?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what's the goal of making content? At that point, just turn to a TikTok creator and be dancing these random viral trends, shaking your butt, and just having a good time. Because that's the exact same returns you'd get with just making anyhow kind of content. So, for anybody looking to start making content or build their brand, I would first say study what works
Hmm.
from people that your ICP, which is your ideal client profile, from what they listen to and the people that make content that speaks to them. I will study both those two things and I would take inspiration from there to make my content.
That was so good. That was so good. Let's just even recap what you just said because you said something powerful and you dropped so many gems just within that statement. Let's just recap real quick. You, in summary, what you're saying is that you don't need to reinvent the wheel. It's
No.
already been laid out. The blueprint has already been laid out. All you have to do is basically follow someone that's in your niche, that's doing what you want to do, and you kind of just already you mimic for the most part what somebody is already doing to get the results you're looking to get. Is that somewhat of what you basically tapping into?
That is on the line, but I do want to say you're more of breaking it down to understand what works, then picking and choosing from there to incorporating your unique tone.
Mm,
So that is the main difference between just copycats, because nobody likes the copycats,
yeah,
and people that are like Picasso's that still creatively.
that's it. That's it. You want to be your original copy.
Yes,
You want
sir.
to be your original. You want to be an original. You know what I mean? I feel that because, but well, I guess more so what I'm saying is that it's an outline, right? It's an ABC. One, two, three. Like, even if these people don't have a huge social media following, few social, probably when you started, I know for sure, me personally, when I started, I didn't have a huge social media following. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I was making content. I was doing the same thing. I was documenting my journey, but I didn't get that rapid fire the way that you got out the gate. You know what I mean? But with me, I was just like, look, I know that God put in me certain gifts and I got to be my authentic self. I got to be me. So the part I'm driving home with you is that it already was a blueprint. With this all, it already was a blueprint of ABC 1, 2, 3. You just got to come in and take the blueprint and make it your own, and not try to be like the next person. But what's working? You know what I mean? What time do you pay attention to stuff like that? Heritage, do you pay attention to times that's working? Do you pay attention to the market, the people that you're trying to market to, what actually they gravitate to? You know what I mean? Are you paying attention to that? And did you study that before you started creating content?
So that is a very good question. Breaking things down to the first thing you said, which was time.
Mm-hmm.
I used to think the time where I made my content or posted my content was super important until I posted a very good piece of content at 9 p.m. where most of the people would be asleep or get ready to sleep. I posted that content and it went viral. And
Mm,
at the exact same time, I worked so hard on this one piece of content. Like talking about like I took like 30 minutes plus to record this. And I passed it on to my editing team that I paid thousands of dollars to every single month to edit it. So much time and money was spent on this. And I waited till 12 p.m. when everybody was about to get to lunch or getting into lunch and they were scrolling their phones. I waited exactly that time to post the content and it flopped. So
mm.
that was when I just said to myself, the timing does not matter at all. In no way does it matter. The main thing is just the content. I think if you genuinely have good content, if you genuinely make good content giving someone value, I 1000% think it's going to perform well.
Yeah.
It would 1000% perform well. The only thing is just it has to be good content. Good content at the wrong time will still perform well, but bad content at the right time, it will still be bad content.
Mm. You touched on it a little bit earlier. What are the common mistakes you see a lot of investors, real estate agents, just people that's looking to build their brand make?
Oh, well, we could go hours for this, brother. We could go hours for this. So first thing is
Talk to me.
so first thing is posting pictures of your pets, like taking videos of your pets, your dogs, your kids, yourself walking, and all these things. These things are super important. Definitely post these, but
Mm-hmm.
these people that make these mistakes, that's all they post.
Mm-hmm.
Because they hear someone saying they hear someone like Pace saying post content, post any content. And like more context, Pace has like 600,000 followers. Like
Mm-hmm.
Pace has a massive ginormous personal
For
brand.
sure.
So of course, like things that he does at his level would not necessarily apply to yours at your level. So
Mm-hmm.
of course, like all that relatable content is nice, but people are just they're trying to be too relatable. But if you're too relatable, you're just one of the homeboys.
Mm.
Like you ever get those homeboys like you're just like super dialed in, like everything is in common with each other. Like if you're super relatable, you're just one of the homeboys at the end of
Yep.
the day. So I told them like making content like that is important. Definitely incorporate that. Make that like 20% or 10%. But the majority of the content you make has to be content either educating somebody or entertaining somebody. And it's
Mm.
funny thing, content of you walking or you walking your dog or you walking through the park. Most often times it does neither. It just neither of them. It is
Correct.
nothing. You just make content to make content sake. So the one major mistake I see is that just making the wrong kind of content and thinking to yourself you're making content as a business owner.
Exactly. Just going through the motions, just trying to post content because you know that that's the thing to do. And you know, according to the social media gurus, you got to have a certain amount of videos up in a day at a certain time in order to get a certain amount of likes, comments, and followers, right? I
Mm-hmm.
I totally can get down with that, man, because here is the thing, and I can relate to what you talked about. I used to do the same thing, man. When I used to take out time to do a video or something like that, or even hire a professional because I didn't only just start. Well, I started out an investor, then I started a traditional business, and
Mm-hmm.
then brought both worlds together. And then once the investment really took off, I did away with the traditional portion of the business, right? So,
Interesting.
of course, right, that I had professionals at the drop of a dime to come make videos and things like that, and I've had professional videos Done. And dude, none of them were able to create the type of movement I have now. And
Mm.
guess who came in and did that for me?
Ooh,
My 17-year-old son. My
interesting.
17-year-old son basically came in and was like, man, like everything we're doing is right, but we just gotta basically show more of you just being you. Cause let me tell you, I'm a very private person. So when my family, my kids and them was coming to me like, man, dad, you got so much, you fat off of this. It's time for you to start feeding the public. And I'm like, man, I'm not moving until God tells me to move. Even to this day, I lie to you not, bro. I get hundreds of inboxes, and I've had tons of viral videos. I mean, you people, you can go look for yourself. All my
I
videos
see them.
now do thousands. I can literally post a video with music behind it, and it'll probably do over 10,000 views. You know what I mean? But it was me being my unique self. It wasn't me trying, like you talked about, it wasn't me trying to mimic the next person. I was like, if that's what it's going to take to get it out there and to get my name out there, to get my brand out there, then I don't want that. I'm good on that because I'm not talking about how much, I'm not showing nobody how much money I'm making, checks and all that stuff, flashing checks and all that stuff. I know too many people buried in the dirt right now for doing less. You know what I mean? People murder you and your family for what they think you got, let
True.
alone for what they know you got. I ain't on that. I'm not on
Yeah.
that. God has blessed me. You know what I mean? And then I want to be I'm a blessing, and I want to be a blessing unto others. But I'm gonna do it the way that God have instructed me to do it. So all
Mm.
I did, brother, was just start literally being my unique, authentic self, and just bringing people into pieces of my world, not all of my world. And I think that's where the difference is. Because I can speak a little
Mhm.
bit about this brand thing with you. Because truth
Mhm.
to the matter is, you know what I mean? Like, no flex. You know what I mean? But people know. People come. I can show you, man. People like, yo, what have you done, bro, to really get this thing to where you currently have it? I mean, you're getting thousands and thousands of views, and you good, brother. It's a
Yeah.
flip. I get it. You getting
Yeah.
thousands and thousands of views. You got viral videos. You know what I mean? I get a bunch of people asking me for, coaching. Do I have a coaching program and mentor program? And I'm like, no, at least not yet, because that's not what God have instructed me to do. You
True.
see what I'm saying? However, I'm giving the game out free for you right now. And what I'm not going to do is move according to other people's drumbeat and what other people want me to be and how they want me to be and move how they want me to move. Because then what happens, you become enslaved to people. And then
True.
you just now took on another job and or career without even realizing you did it. So I just believe that a lot of people, they move out of position too fast. They start getting a little bit of traction and they're like, oh, let me go ahead and see what this about and embark on this because people ask me for coaching programs. Well, let me go ahead and start a coaching program. But God didn't call you to be a coach, though. Call Heritage to be a coach. You know what I mean? He didn't call you to be a branding specialist. He called Heritage to be a branding specialist. So I just believe in running in your own lane, man. And I just think that a lot of people just trying to find their unique voice. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So what do you recommend to the people, man, that's right now in the position that me and you was in one at one point, right? Just trying to find our voice, trying to find our unique voice and trying to find a way to, you know, block out the noise, but still add value to rather it's 10 people following you or 10,000 people following you. How can I add value to my tribe? How do you recommend they find their voice?
Mm. So, I mean, I have two strong frameworks for this, and I'll tell you the first one. I think that's the best one. So,
Mm-hmm.
number one is either find what you like doing the most or like talking about the most, or what you hate talking about the least.
Mm.
Okay. And oftentimes I see that this comes through just trial and error. I just try out multiple styles, try out multiple different directives, and just listening to the one that either calls you the most or does the best. Like I've seen a
Mm.
lot of people just find their voice that exact same way. I have a friend, his name is Carson. Do you know Carson raps content?
Carson, he raps content.
He actually he raps and his raps teaches people how to make better content.
Is he in the community?
No. So
Oh,
he's not in the community, but he's just a friend of mine. He lives, I think he lives in Miami or somewhere. So with his content, he tried multiple different styles of content before I was
Mm-hmm.
able to stumble across that unique style that just does well for him. And
Mm-hmm.
what's the unique style? He simply raps, and in his rapping, he's teaching people how to make content. So all the bars he drops are like content bars. You get what I mean?
I
So it's
love
like
it. I
imagine
love it.
imagine if I make teaching business owners how to make better content, but his is just my videos with rapping. And I asked him like, why rapping? He was like, yeah, from when he was younger, he's always loved rapping, but when it came to social media, he just hid that away from the public. But he just his normal videos are not converting, and he just tried to rap. And one day, I just did so well, and just kept doing that.
Mm.
So, like, I think one solid way to find your voice is just simply by trying out new things until you find what you like the most, or what you just hate doing the least.
That's so good, brother. That's so good. And I would like to even, you know what I mean, add a brief perspective to that as well. Like, everybody have a story.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody here listening today, rather you seeing this podcast today, a year from now, 2 years from now, you have a story. What is your story? Because all the trials you've been through, tribulations, because nobody's going to go through life this picture perfect. Life going life, man. You hear what I'm saying? Life going life. But you have a story. What are you doing with those testimonies? Are you turning that mess that you went through into a message? Are you using those trials and tribulations that you've been through in life to help to not make those, to helping people, men and women, not to run into those same roadblocks and have to go through those same blood, sweat, and tears that you had to go through? Because you don't have to wait until you get on a huge stage in order to do that. Social media, man, has basically granted us all the gift to be able to have our own stage, guys, at the click of a button. Share your story. In summary, guys, share your story. Not Rob's story, share your story because we all have one. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Heritage, man, tell me something that you've done for somebody that was having trouble with their social media branding and you came in and gave them a new perspective, and not only just gave them a new perspective as to how, they was the things they was trying to currently use that wasn't working, but you changed things around for them, man. Give me a quick story on something you used to change somebody's business, rather it's personal or business brand around.
So very very good question. I'll talk about personal brand.
Mhm.
And one main issue that I see with people trying to build a personal brand is the lack of clarity on how to come up with good content ideas.
Mhm.
Okay. And I mean, I have multiple frameworks that I have multiple frameworks. I've made multiple videos on this. But the one underrated framework that I see time and time again being ignored is simply by going to YouTube.
Mm.
Okay.
Mhm.
YouTube has over 3 billion
Come on.
videos in almost every single niche.
Yep.
And people simply don't understand that you can, if you're, so let's say you're capital raiser, for example,
Mhm.
and let's say Pace made a whole video about capital raising on YouTube, like a 60-minute mastermind, okay, a 2 hour mastermind, okay. You can simply go to that video, find a transcript of that video, and simply take that into AI and then ask AI to cut down this to 40 to 6 second clips, that 40 to 6 second scripts that you can then take and use as inspiration from your content with the exact same knowledge, the exact same hooks, and then you pair hooks, you match it around, and from 1 2 hour video, you could have 60 different content ideas that you could use for a next piece of content. So one person I really helped with that was his name is actually Luke. So Luke came to me. I think he's also in the community. He's also in the community, or either that or he's a gator. So he came to me saying, Heritage, my main problem is ideation, meaning he couldn't ideate content. I simply told him, do you have a phone? Yes. Go to YouTube, find a video that is performing well in your niche, that has gotten millions of views or billions of views. They've gone so viral. Get that video, transcribe the video, take it over to ChatGPT or to any AI platform, and have that AI platform get the transcript and break it down to 20 or 30 different content ideas, and then take those content ideas to now make content on. So now you have a topic that you clearly know will go viral, and simply use your own unique expertise to like make content on that topic. So I told Luke, yeah, just Luke, try this out. Let me know how it goes. Then his problem was no longer ideation. His problem was being able to film all the content because he had so many ideas. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So many ideas. It was crazy. So for the audience out there, if your main problem is what do I even make content about, I think that is the wrong problem. What you should definitely do is use that strategy. Go to YouTube, find viral videos, get the transcripts, put it in AI, and get topic ideas from there. If you do just that one thing, you would have at least more content than you can even record.
I love that. I love that. And you know the YouTube University. Somebody just don't put that up. The YouTube University. And that's why you made mention earlier too. You get frustrated when people come to you talk about something. Can I pick your brain? You say I get frustrated because
I get
here's the
so
thing.
I get so mad.
I'm with you on that. So guys, take note of this. Everybody listening, take note of this. When you come to somebody, guys, that you admire in any way, shape, or form, right? And you want to break bread with them. Maybe you want to meet them for lunch, coffee, something like that. Like take the word out of your take that saying, that whole slogan out of your vocabulary. Like pick your brain. Can I pick your brain? Because here is the thing. And here is another thing I'm gonna tell you too, guys. And this is me personally. I'm telling you this. Like all that. How do I get started? How do I get started? Guys, stop playing with me. I have just on my channel alone, probably at this point, over like 5 videos on how to get started. If you type in, like Heritage just touched on, how to get started, it's probably over 1,000 videos that will basically come up to teach you the very thing that you're looking to get started at. So, guys, when you ask questions like that, what it's basically saying to the receiver, the recipient, is that you haven't done nothing to even get started. Understand that, guys. You haven't even done the thing to get started. So that's why when you hear people like us saying, you like, hey, man, I want to pick your brain, because I want to learn how to get started. I'm like, bro, I give the game out every other Thursday right here on my channel for free on how to get started, and you don't even show up.
Oh, you're
I'm
better
giving
than me.
you, we
You're better.
giving you the game right now for free.
I post 12 times a day now.
What?
12 times a day now, giving value on the exact same topic, how to make better content. And people still come to me with the exact questions that I make and release in my videos.
Yo, isn't it crazy, bro? It blow. I'm talking about, it blows my mind how many inboxes I get with that question. It blows my mind, man. But look, how do you measure success? When it comes to branding, is it the engagements? Is it the likes? Is it rather go viral or not? How do you gauge success?
It's funny. All those things are, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think they're important. I joke, my brother. I've made videos. So right now, I have a video that has like 900 plus thousand views. So
Mm,
900,000 views plus. Okay.
mhm.
That video made me $0.
Mm.
But I've had videos that got probably 1,000 views and made me like upwards of 10 grand.
From what? IG or
Yeah.
YouTube? IG?
Instagram. Yes. Instagram. I posted on Instagram. I posted on Instagram. An ideal client saw it, reached out to me, got in my funnel, booked the call, and I closed $10,000. And
Oh,
multiple
okay.
cases like
Okay,
that.
the video made you $10,000.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I can agree. Okay, gotcha. I was just I thought you
Yes.
was talking about like your engagements and
Oh no.
you
Oh no.
gotcha. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
they don't pay that much. They do not pay that much. They do not pay that much. I wish they did, but they didn't pay that much. So like the
I was
way
gonna say, bro, I'm missing out then, bro. You gotta, me and you about to have to go spend, you had to about to spend another 20 minutes behind stage with me and tell me what I'm doing wrong, brother. Seriously.
nah, nah. Yeah, for sure. So like the one thing that I use to gauge as the success of my content is how many client it brings. So generally, like I give out free content every single day, but
Hmm.
the entire purpose of that is to give so much value that people come back to me to get my paid stuff. Genuinely. And the more people I have coming to me through my content, the more people I have coming to my funnels, booking a call, showing up for the call. through my content, the more successful my content is. So
I,
like you
that's
could get
dope.
like you could get 1 billion views, but if your 1 billion views makes you $0, then what the heck is it for?
That's part right there. You just touched on it. That's the part about making money off your brand, guys. He just touched on it. He talked about making 10K off his brand. And here is the thing, guys. That's another thing. Tell your story, right? But post the very things that you are looking to one day be great at. Right now, you're average at, but one day you're looking to post the journey because people, let me tell you about people. They know real, guys. They know when you're being authentic and not being just, you know what I mean, some scripted stuff that you got from somebody else's page and then you just came and remade the video. That's why Heritage earlier was like, no, no, don't just go try to be a copycat of nobody. Be your own self. You see what I'm saying? So here in summary, guys, I make a lot of money. I make a lot of money off my brand, guys. I get phone calls. Maybe no exaggeration. I didn't even know IG pays for views. I didn't even, Tim. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't even. I didn't either. I'm gonna have to talk to Heritage. Yo, cause dude, I'm gonna be real with you. I got a bunch of rival videos, and I never
Hmm.
got paid off in not one of them.
I mean, I'm not sure if Instagram pays for pays for views per se, but
Mm-hmm.
I know Facebook does. I know Facebook does. I have a couple of friends that make money from views. The way I made money from that video is when a client saw the video and through that video was able to come work with me.
That part. That
So
part right there.
it wasn't directly about that video making me views directly through its ad revenue or its watch time or anything like that. No, it was that video was a middle of funnel content saying, "Hey, this is how to solve X problem," and I talked about just that X problem. I then offered in call to action. By the way, have call to actions in your videos. Just saying,
Come
it
on,
made
drop
me
some
more
gems.
money.
Come
So
on.
the call to action, I said, if you need more help with this, comment the word brand. And
Mm-hmm.
a couple of people I think around like 20 plus people commented the word brand. I then had my systems following up with every single person. I've done calls with probably like 5 people, and I closed like 3 deals.
And these is all people bringing deals to your front doorstep.
Yep.
So you're still wholesaling deals from you still wholesaling deals to this day, or are you strictly 100% focused? I know you're building up your
Yeah.
portfolio, but are
Yeah.
you still wholesaling?
Yeah, so right now I stopped hustling completely. So I dropped that completely because I believe in the power of focus, but I believe there is an insane amount of obsession that has to go into whatever you're trying to build in order
Mhm.
to build it fully. So right now I post 12 times in a day. Okay. I post like 4 to 5 on my main page and 6 to 7 on trial reels. Basically like content that is hidden to my main followers. And like if I was doing any other thing else aside this and not putting the right systems in place, not putting the right infrastructures, people in place, who posts 12 times in a day?
Dude, you
Who?
blew my mind when you said that, bro.
Who?
That's crazy.
To be the number one, you have to do massive volume. So like I told you earlier, better. I'm not doing anything fancy. My goal is not to be fancy. My goal is not to be innovative or to be the most creative or the most aesthetic videos. My goal is to simply try out multiple things fast enough to see what works and then just double down, triple down, quadruple down on them as much as possible. Like earlier on, I talked about that video that had 940,000 views. Funny thing is, that video was a very simple video. Like I was literally just cooking and I put a song on there. So I was cooking, I put a song on there, I put a text on there, and boom, 900,000 views. And when I got that viral video, of course, like as a professional, I knew I would double down on this, meaning I would make similar videos and just tweak slight things to see what works. So here's how it started. I made another video very similar to that, but I changed the audio. That got like 30,000 views. I made a very similar video. I turned off the audio. I used the original audio. That got like a couple 100,000 views. From when I realized that that trend was good till now, I've probably made around 300 videos that looks just like that. Just different clips, different audios, different styles, but the exact same format of content.
Wow.
I
Wow.
mean, like 300 now. I do like 6 a day right now, just that same style, and it works.
So
But
so
go
let
on.
me so you doing these videos. Let me help me out. So you doing these videos, right? And you say people are coming over and you making money. Because I know you basically help other people build their brand. You talking on stages all over the place. I'm seeing you. You're killing it.
Thank you,
Yeah,
brother.
man, you killing it, dude. Man, listen, salute, man. I'm like, damn, my man is killing it, man. Like brotherly proud of you, brother.
Thank you, sir.
When what ways specifically are these people coming and making money with you?
So before I go into that, catch me in Los Angeles, March 2nd to 3rd. I'll be speaking at a multifamily mastermind.
Come on.
I don't know if the organizer has put it out there yet, but just catch me out there. So before then,
We gonna get your hitters and all that before we exit the building. You better trust me
yes,
to do that.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So how people are making money with me. So the question I think which is better to ask is how are they not making money with me?
Mm,
Because it's like, so see it as like fitness. If your goal is to become fit, and I'm sure you can relate with this, if your goal is to become fit and you went to the gym every single day, okay,
mm-hmm.
you track your calories, okay, and you basically just ignore eating the junk food in the next 3, 4, 6 months, is it unreasonable that you are as fit as possible? Like, is it going to be impossible?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You eventually will get fit. It's the
Eventually get
exact
fit.
same, exact same. So it's the exact same when it comes to marketing, especially marketing social media. If
Mm-hmm.
you make the right kind of content, okay, if you optimize all your profiles to get the most conversion, if you put things like your profile picture, your magnetic bio, your trust building highlights, your 3 pin post, all these things that installs trust in people's eyes. If you do that, and you also install funnels for them to be able to have unique ways to work with you. For example, like if you're a capital raiser, you want to hop on calls with people. So have a book a call funnel where they could simply come book a call with you, and then you could hop on a call with them and discuss. So when they're on your profile, consuming your free content, they're looking at your profile, they have a link to click in order to work with you. It's like when you install all these 3 things, it's unreasonable you make money. It just takes time.
Yeah. 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 Okay. I see where you're coming from. You basically got it dialed in with the sell funnels and all of that stuff to where they can't deny it. They seeing the results. They seeing you all traveling all over the stages and stuff that they see the results. They can't deny it. They going through the sales funnel, you generating the lead, probably got a team in place. Okay, I got you. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Exactly,
Makes sense.
exactly.
And and
So
and,
like
and
those
I
things are
feel
dialed in.
go ahead.
It's like once those things are dialed in, it's just like content, content, content. With all these things dialed in, of course, but most people make content without these other 2 things dialed in.
Mhm.
Content is just one piece of the pie. Once all these 3 things are in place, it's unreasonable you don't make money from this. And exactly in your case, where you say you've had a lot of people reach out to you, you have a lot of DMs every single month. I'm sure people are bringing you deals, people are bringing you leads, like all these opportunities from just social media. It makes me curious to ask, but I'll ask this one question: do you think your business would be where it is right now without social media? Be honest.
No, no, because I know it wouldn't be. Because I'm a number guy. I'm a KPI guy. I tell you right now, like 40 to maybe 48% of my business come from my brand.
Wow.
People know that I am who I say I am. They know I'm not pump faking. So,
Wow.
and check this out. 80% of the deals I close are from other agents. I don't even know you knew that. I'm a licensed agent too.
Wow.
I'm a licensed agent, and I don't do no traditional real estate. And guess what? I'm still, from a numbers perspective, one of the top agents out of like 300 other agents, and I do no traditional real estate.
Wow.
Why you think that is, right? Because I list a lot of my own properties as one, right? And I get commissions off of buying other agents' deals. I do
Mm,
no traditional real estate. And then I have, and the way that look is a lot of times they're repeat clients that's coming back to us, right? Because they know that if most houses in need of TLC, full rehabs, and things like that, people learn, they connect the dots. They're like, I could print money with this company. I know they're willing, I know they're ready, and I know that they're able. right? So if I'm looking for a buyer, I have one right here in my back pocket. I have people that take that strategy to their listing appointment, to their
Mhm.
listing presentation. Hey, do you want to go ahead, make the update yourself? We put it on the retail market, sell it for top dollar. Do you want to hear maybe market to some investors? You know what I mean? And do you want to just maybe go ahead and be out of this property within the next 2 weeks? You'd be surprised how many people elect the next 2 weeks
It
to
sounds
trade
it
in
sounds the best.
a little bit of their equity, right, for time and convenience. And do and so yeah, to answer your question, yeah, man, a huge portion of my business come from my social media brand.
Awesome. Awesome. So that is the exact same thing I work with all my clients one on one to be able to build out.
Mm. That's it right there. And I think, man, me and you gonna sit down and we're gonna break bread because that's one of the things I haven't mastered the sales funnels. And I think a lot of me didn't want to master it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people that set up the sales funnels, it's an intent there, right? Like it's like get the people dialed into one place so that we can get what we need to be able to, like, let's be truthful, like promote what we need. So if I was to have maybe like a coaching program or something like that, I would probably have to sell funnels and things like that in place. But truthfully, about me, I truthfully am a giver. So this is your business. You gotta, man, this is what it's supposed to be. You gotta have sell funnels and you gotta have systems in place, like we have systems here at my real estate business. You
Yeah.
can't run and organize a structure a company without systems and eventually make them system works for you, and you can't be working for the systems all your life. I'm giving $1 million worth of game between my IG, and if y'all ain't following my IG, y'all crazy. Like I'm literally showing y'all the A through Z on what I do to run a multi-million dollar business, guys. And then on top of that, we're here in the podcast, in the studio, dropping $1 million worth of game on y'all. And not only am I dropping it on y'all, I'm bringing in people like Heritage. I'm bringing in all these rock stars that's coming in and they dropping $1 million game on y'all. And y'all still asking the question as to how do I get started? Come on, man, stop playing with me. I don't want the fame and stuff. I'm genuinely here to help people. People like Heritage is genuinely here just to really truly, bless people, be a blessing unto people because we've been blessed, man. But at the end of the day, guys, it comes with, the fame, but it also comes with a lot of negativity too. Cause you're gonna have your bots and what you call them, right? The people trolling. You gonna have your people on there trolling and all that. That comes when you start making viral videos and all of that stuff. My man Will Galloway, that's my dude right there. He said free game, gems. That's my guy. He got Will Galloway. Check out that episode with me and him. We dropped $1 million worth of game. And here we are today, man, with another one of my friends, another one of my brothers, and the stuff he's giving, people charge. Heritage, am I lying? They charge tens of thousands of dollars for this stuff. Am I lying?
Truthful. I charge tens of thousands of dollars for this stuff.
Period. Period, guys. So I say all that to say this, man. Heritage, man, dude, we gotta get ready to land this flight, man. Let's go ahead and end this right. Someone that's listening right now that's just getting started, that's looking to get into social media, looking to build their brand, man. They looking to be maybe an influencer, looking to do how I do with my business, where they can make money from people that bring them leads, looking to do what you do with your business, sales funnels, or just have a personal brand so people know what it is that they're doing. What do you recommend to that person? And what would be the first steps you recommend they do today to get started?
So, of course, the very first step is follow me on Instagram. My username is Billionaire Tage.
Come on.
The reason why I say that is I post a lot of content teaching business owners like yourselves how to make better content. Okay. Now, the second step is firstly understanding that you don't have to be a 10-year accredited investor with $50 million assets under management to be able to make content. You simply have to be someone that is doing something interesting enough that you remotely think the next person would want to learn or get value from. That is all it takes. So if you truly like that person, then the next step for you there is identifying who you want to speak to. The next step for you there is finding people that have made videos that performed well in your niche, then studying those to see what works and making your own version of those, your own unique version of those, speaking on those in your own unique words. And a different approach to that is if you simply want to go the route of documenting whatever you're doing right now, that is the easiest way. That also works. See the styles that are working and use that style to document your own unique experience. I talked to the first time I started with content. I was doing a rehab on a very ugly house. I was documenting the entire process. Matter of fact, one of the episodes was when I bought a house that had no roof. I don't know if I ever told you that, Rob. I don't know if I ever told you that. Super,
You
super
ain't tell me
funny.
that. You ain't tell
But
me about that.
my goal through college was to buy one property. I ended up buying two. But on that first property, I was super stoked the day we closed. And I went to the property and I said, nice, fine, I bought a house. So this townhouse like this. I stepped back a little bit. I looked at the neighbor's roof. It looked nice. I looked at my roof. It looks like shit. And I was like, what the heck is going on here? I looked at the neighbor to the other side. It also looked good. And then I started to get suspicious here. I called the GC over, general contractor. He said, hey boss, your house he has no shingles. Nice. Okay, are shingles important?
Mm,
Apparently shingles are important now. I learned that lesson. But so very funny things like and all these things were documented. I made videos about all these things.
yeah,
And that
yeah.
was what helped me get my next property. So the very next step is just seeing what works and just documenting your own unique experience in whatever field you're doing. And that would get you a lot of people that are doing what you're trying to do. That is one more strategy.
Wow. Drop the mic, brother. Drop the mic.
Yes, sir.
It is, guys. Read it in wheat. Read it in wheat right there. He just now dropped the. I mean, guys, go back. First and foremost, guys, let's properly, man. If y'all gain something from this, man, fill up the comment section. Put some hearts, some fires, guys. If y'all got something from my man, God Heritage, guys. Come on, guys. Light up the comment section, man, as to what y'all was able to gain from this man, the love. Show this man some love because guess what? He's right, guys. Share your stories, guys. The power is in sharing your stories, guys. You hear what I'm saying? And you'd be surprised how your vibe is going to attract your tribe, guys. Hey, guys, Heritage, man. It's been a blessing, brother. Thank you for joining me on today, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Thank you
sir.
for the blessings with your presence, man. Hey, let's go ahead and put that date on the calendar for when you're here in Atlanta. And let's run back part two, man.
Yes, sir. Let's make it happen better. Thank you
Appreciate
so
it,
much
brother,
for having
man.
me today.
I appreciate it, brother. Talk to you soon, man.
Yes, sir.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Brandon, come on, man. That man, listen, guys, what he talked about at the end there, right? About how you can share your story, how you can literally share your story, and how your vibe will truly attract your tribe, basically, guys. You don't have to try to be like the next nobody. You don't have to do it how I'm doing it. You don't have to do it how this person over here is doing it. Be your unique, authentic self and watch when I tell you. And let me go ahead and elaborate on this just a little bit and shine a different perspective on this. Understand this. When you basically walk in and maneuvering in purpose and not chasing popularity, guys, that's when it really blows up. That's when it really blows up because I'm telling you guys, I wasn't chasing popularity. Never will and never will, never have and never will be neither. Y'all can have that. I'm just operating out of purpose. You hear what I'm saying? So for the ones that's truly looking to be a blessing unto others, looking to bring value unto others, and really looking to just be a voice, guys, and a light in the midst of this dark world we live in, purpose. What's the thing that brings you happiness? What's the thing that you would talk to people about for free? Purpose, not popularity. So, guys, with that being said, man, it's been another. I'm too old now, man. You ain't too old. You are not too old, brother, to start a brand. You are not too old. I can trust and believe that. Man, guys, It's people, and I ain't got to say no names. It's people that's older than me, much older than me, that got way bigger brands than me. You hear what I'm saying? Way bigger brand. I'm talking about late 40s, 50s, some even in 60 wouldn't even come to mind. They killing it. You hear what I'm saying? It's never too late. That's what we get. That's what we make the mistakes. That's a myth. That's a myth, Zach. That's a myth. It's not too late, brother. It's not too late for you to start a brand and actually even start making money off that brand, but more importantly, helping people off of your experience, Zach. Utilizing your vibe to attract your tribe. Guys, we got to land this flight, man. With that being said, guys, it's been another amazing episode of the Rob Van Harris Show, guys. Let's continue to go and grow. I'll see y'all on the next video. Let's get it. God bless, guys.